the race in honor of Ryan Shay is amazing. As a ND grad that knew him, I mean, didn't know him that well, but he'd come back and visit when he was a professional runner, so that's been on my bucket list to win this race in his honor. Yeah. So I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, just tell me about the race itself. I mean, it's a unique course, as you know.
Yeah.
Just what was your strategy throughout the race?
I mean, get out, since there's the bounty for the half-mile mark, it always gets out really hard. So I wanted to make sure I stayed in contact with the top guys and not let them get away. And then after the half, just kind of try to reel the leaders in. I think I might have taken the lead with 4 to go or something, and then just I was battling back with Liam Boylan-Pett. He's from another Michigan guy he's a great runner, so battling back and forth there down the home stretch. I'm fortunate enough to get the win today.
Yeah. How was it navigating that downhill portion right there with about, about a quarter to go?
Yeah, it's definitely a little different, and it's tough because it's just like a little harder on your quads and hammies there, and we're used to running on the flat tracks, so you gotta be careful with that. You want to take advantage of it, but you don't want it to mess up your form and strides.
Right. You said this was on your bucket list to win this race. And,
yeah.
Just tell me, just getting the invite and everything, what was going through your mind coming up to racing this race?
I've been training, hadn't been going ideal the past week and a half, so I was kind of not worried, but I always like it to be perfect, so when it was an idea, I was just, come out and have fun, and hopefully the legs will feel good when they needed to, and they did, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. Did you get up here then yesterday or a couple days ago?
Yeah, I drove up yesterday, so I got here about maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
Stayed with the Volmers, a great host family.
The Volmers? Is that?
The Volmers, yeah.
The Volmers, okay.
They're just good Charlevoix families. So.
Excellent. Yeah, cool. Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, hi, I'm John Brass from Michigan.com. What's your name?
Daniel Clark.
Daniel Clark, and you ran at Notre Dame, right?
Correct.
And where'd you run here in high school in Michigan?
I ran at Lumen-Christi in Jackson.
Okay, all right.
So, D3 school.
All right, so so it had to be exciting to come up here and win, huh?
Oh yeah, it was a thrill. Like, winning Shay's race is just amazing. I'm happy I was able to do it. It's because the competition's always going to be great, so it's like whoever has the best day, anybody, the handful of guys could have won easily. So
how'd you go out the first quarter?
I actually didn't see the time. I think it was pretty fast, I think. Like, I know at the half mile, I'm not sure what the leaders were at, but I was definitely well under 2 flat for the half, so.
That is pretty fast.
Where were you at that point?
About the half, I was probably maybe 5th.
5th? Okay.
Yeah.
When did you finally start to move into the lead?
I think I took the lead probably about the 1200 mark. So with about 4 to go, I was ahead for about 200, then I got passed by Liam Boylan-Pett, and then I was able to battle him there a little at the end.
Yeah, what did you think when he came up next to you?
I knew he's good and he's got a lot of speed. His 800 PR is probably about 5 seconds faster than mine, so I know I'm tough at the end of the races, but he's very tough as well, so I was just hoping that I'd be able to hold him off.
And what else, you got anything else coming up after this?
I think maybe a road mile in a couple weeks. I was trying to get into Falmouth, the track mile in Boston, but I guess I'm not good enough to get in it.
What do you think after today, though?
Hopefully I'll send him a nagging email trying to get in that race. So, yeah.
All right, so it's got to be exciting to come back to Michigan here and win, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like Charlevoix, Michigan, you can't beat it. So it's great that I've been able to come here 3 years in a row now, and this year is actually really competitive instead of just another guy in the field. Thank you.
What was your finish last year?
I think 5th or 6th. I was working a lot I was in public accounting last year, so I mean, a good week was maybe 55 hours. So it was hard to train at a high level, but I ended up quitting that job so I could focus on making the Olympic trials and having a good track season this year.
So you made the Olympic trials?
Yeah.
How'd you do out there then?
I made the semifinals and I missed the final by 800ths of a second. Oh. So I just missed the final, but it was great competing out in Eugene. 22,000 crazy track fans, so it was an experience of a lifetime and made quitting my job well worth it.
Definitely.
So.
And what kind of PR did you run this year then?
I ran 3:39 in the 15, 3:39.11. So I was actually the 29th guy into the trials, and I kind of finished, 13th or somewhere in that area. So I was definitely more of a competitor than a time trialer. I never have the fastest times, but get me in a race and I'll try to beat someone at it.
I assume you're going to keep competing then, right?
I think so. Yeah, this year's been really good. I'd never planned on keeping it going after this year, but since it's been going so well, I've I'll probably join. I've been kind of coaching myself, so I'll probably join a group and see if they can help take me to the next level.
Where are you training at right now?
I was based at Notre Dame for the last 8 months, but I just moved back to Jackson.
Oh, you did?
Like a
Okay.
couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, I moved back to where I just had the facilities and resources at ND, and I was able to capitalize on that. So they were great down there, and I loved the team, and it was great to kind of be a part of the team again. So.
All right, well, congratulations out here today.
Thanks very much, John.